start, what was the day like at the camp?
Well, in the morning, we had to be there by 8 or else you didn't ride. But on Friday, we got there at about noonish, and you had to get signed in, and then we got into our groups. They checked our gear, and we did some shoe procedure and kind of some of the basics. And then on Saturday, we got to ride. We got to ride at least 2, which that was really fun.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, did they give you a little bowl?
I got steered.
Oh, you got steered. Oh, man, that's easy then.
Yeah.
You want to see a preacher end up in a pile, just put him on a steer, he didn't end up there. So did you enjoy your time?
Yeah, it was really fun. They had a church every night. And
Church?
Then, yeah. They had Cowboy church every night. And then between the day, they had about 3 people. They had about 3 times a day, they had at least 2 or 3 people share about their life and how they learned about God.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
So Friday when we got there, they split us up into groups, and so the saddle bronc riders, we went and got our saddles checked and they make sure we had our stirrups the right length. And then they put us on what they call the Mighty Bucky. So it's like a mechanical horse, and they have it set so you can set it on 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And so like our instructors, who one of them went to the NFR twice, they put it on 5 and had him on, and it almost bucked him off. And so they put it on 2 for us, so we were just getting the form down, and then they brought in a horse and let us put our saddle on, and this was a broke horse, so they would put it on a halter and just led it around the arena while we were practicing our form on it. And then that night, they have 3 of the instructors. They all share their testimonies, and then they have a cowboy pastor come, and he shares a sermon.
Now, what's the difference between a regular church and cowboy church?
You get to wear your hats.
You know,
Y'all be ready next Sunday.
I just was curious, because I've heard of these cowboy churches. In fact, we were in Ekalaka at my cousin's house, and one of their children lives down in Texas, and they used to go to a cowboy church. But anyway, I'm just curious about a cowboy. I've never been to one. I'll have to wear a hat.
one of the funniest things was they had a guy who was rodeoing, and he said, back in '58, I rode this horse and it bucked me off. I got a concussion. And he'd tell a funny story. It was pretty funny, but he'd tell how he met God and then how it got him that far in his rodeo career. And then Saturday, they said, we're going to buck all day. You're going to get on at least 2. If we have time, we'll put you on 3, but they didn't have time. So then we're sitting there getting our gear ready, and they bring in the horses. So I was thinking they'd have miniature horses for us, because most of us, it was our first time. No, they bring in the full-size bucking horses. And so I walked up to the instructor. I was like, I'm riding one of those. He's like, is this your first time? Yeah. He's like, okay, we'll put you on a steer. I was like, oh, thank gosh. So they had the bronc riders go first, or the bareback riders go first, and then they had the steer saddle bronc, the steer bareback, and the steer bulls all go at the same time. So it was pretty fun. And then Sunday they did a jackpot rodeo. So and then that was about it. It was pretty fun.
Oh, one more thing, Colton. If you decide you're going to ride bulls,
No, I'm not riding bulls.
you're not going to ride broncs?
No.
Okay, so you learned something. Okay. Now, Dylan's older, but that doesn't necessarily mean wiser. You have decided that you are going to ride bulls. Okay.
Wow.
So who was, we've talked about these professional riders. Tell these folks about who they were and what impression you got of them.
So Parker Redding, his dad Scott Redding was up near Joliet, and Parker grew up in the rodeo family, came to know Christ very well, and kind of showed us how successful and taught us how much he's gotten in his career just by knowing Christ. And there was Guy Nordahl, same thing, he grew up in a rodeo family. His whole family knew Christ Jesus very well. Same thing with Parker. They all showed us how far they've gotten in their rodeo career by knowing God. And then Matt Newman, and Tyson Donovan. They all,
So these are pros.
these are professionals, yeah.
Okay.
Several of them have been to the NFR. They all ride in the PRCA. One of them was in the PBR, who still is. And they just kind of told us their testimonies and how they become to know Christ and how it's helped them a whole bunch in their career.
Okay, so going to the Bible thing, was there any message or anything that anybody shared that kind of rang a bell with you?
A little bit. There was most of the guys grew up, they rodeoed in high school. When they graduated high school, they went rodeo, partying and drinking and stuff, and then something, they realized in their career that wasn't working for them, so something clicked in their head where, I gotta get my stuff together and start knowing Christ and how this has gotta help me become a better person, and it showed that at the camp and showed us what to stay away from and where to go to with our lives.
Thank you.